Hey, how's everyone doing tonight? Quick little game here. Just found about it about an hour ago, so didn't have too much time to prep for it, but it should be good. We got Russians coming in. I thought it was just gonna be war. Actually, it is war. Who else we got in here? We got what do we got? Red. So Red is another new Russian clan. Kind of a PKK broke up a bit, and so there's a bunch of clans that split off from that, and Red being one of them. We also got ZBV. I don't think I've ever heard of them before, but I'm assuming they're a new Russian clan too. I know the Seven also broke off from war there, so it'll be interesting to see what happens today in this match. We're playing on SMDM, so and also from what I can see, I just got in the game here. We do have an interesting little layer for the match. It's not totally linear. Believe AA Network is the midpoint, so that's always fun. I always love fights over AA. And then we got, what do we got? Hugo's Farm and Rue de la Guerre. So I think that means Road of War in French. Regardless, is it Guerre? Is that station or war? I can't quite remember. I think that might be just station. Yeah, not war. Let's switch to in-game though and get you guys going. We got 1 minute 35 left in the warm-up, and then we'll be right into the game. So this is a 30v30 War, Red, and ZBV. Don't know if I'm getting that one right. I haven't seen those guys before. Versus the Bunker, who's also playing with Don D. Who else we got in here? Yeah, basically GTC, the Bunker, Don D, CW, a coalition essentially of sorts coming together. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Last minute, I know, but hey, what can I say? I love competitive hell let loose. And of course, this is only a friendly. Both teams are looking to tune up their rosters and get some more competitive experience under their belts. But without further ado, let's get into this match. course, we are on SMDM, Saint-Marie Dumont, here with the bunker axis on the left side of your screen, going up against War plus its allies on the right. Here on SMDM, checking out the map, you can see markers already going out. You can see smoke markers. What do we got? Move markers out here. Lots of markers actually. However, not a lot of movement. I mean, infantry's moving out, but only one trans truck, and they're moving towards Hugo's. The rest, I don't know what's going on here on the backside. Really kind of a slow start going off. The supplies coming down. 9 seconds left to go. We do have a recon vehicle to start, but very, very slow start out here from the Axis team. Now, this is a 30v30, okay? So you just have to kind of temper your expectations on the rollout. There isn't going to be the numbers associated with a normal rollout kind of going forward. But still kind of have to wonder what exactly is going on. Now we'll see. People are moving out on foot. Now that's not something you typically see at the start of the comp match. Usually it's a transport truck that goes right up the middle to AA. I don't know if this is part of the plan to get spawns up on the backside and maybe to arty and challenge mid. We'll see as this goes on though, but I'm sure we're going to be seeing a vehicle from a war coming up. Yeah, you can see on the right side of your screen there. We have a transport truck coming straight into mid here from war. And from what I can see, it's not very full, unless the bodies just haven't rendered in yet. No, it looks like just one or two guys in that truck. Only one with 3 passengers. Okay, so arty coming out. You got smoke coming out on the point. Nobody really moving into point yet to challenge. Let's get a little closer in here to see what we can see. Now, AA network is already being capped here. That is just sector cap. You can see the first squads of Red, the new Russian clan, and ZBV deploying here. Going to get a OP up, Shabishkin, and Resvex coming in. They're still making capture progress. I'm not seeing any access here. Very far away. Meatman is the closest into this one. Now, artillery coming out from both teams. But 50% cap here, and I think the allies have done a pretty good job in securing what they needed to secure. You can see that that Western squad is pushing, even pushing past the midpoint here. It looks like that's just a interruption squad or a flanking squad or something, because they just have an AT, a machine gun, and an assault. But yeah, 50-60% cap progress here for war. Really deploying, just a normal deployment here onto mid. I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't more deployment via like a transport truck or a logistics truck, supply truck, from the Axis side. However, we do have, 80-90% now on the cap. Looks like this first point's going to go to the allies. And I'm wondering if it's a really defensive setup here from the Axis team. You can see that they've finally got some of their garrisons up on the flanks, and maybe if they're going to look to outflank and like surround the midpoint. But from what I see right now, it looks like the allies are in a fairly good position. About 99% cap, going to be going up 3-2 here, war at the start of this one. Off the jump, the Russians do go up 3-2 here. You can see Red, ZBV, War in there. Going to be looking to push out. There is also a light tank, a Panzer IV up at the front here. Not too many infantry with him. Bob Smith, Meatman, supporting here. Oh, that's going to be a transport truck. Can the tank track it? Just about. No. Too quickly. Oh, the transport truck's too quick. And he just gets by. The Panzer IV is like, okay, I can't deal with you. Dr. Morg is going to be coming up behind this Panzer IV, though. Gotta watch out. One rocket goes into the side there. Hits the hull. Looking for a second shot. Rotation out from the Panzer IV here. Morg is going to be able to sneak behind. I wonder if anyone jumps out to kill. No. Dr. Morg seems to have a nice free shot. That's another shot that goes in. Morg dies for his trouble. And the Panzer IV is really not too bad. Now, I've heard from tankers that actually there's no damage off of the side shots. You have to hit it from behind. Don't know if that's confirmed or not, but that's what I've heard. That is what the rumor mill has stirred. Coming up a little higher onto this one, you can see just in the west there's a few blue bodies. I'm going to look to the east here to see if that flank is still going on. Yeah, there's a few bodies down here, just not enough to make a huge dent into this. Now what the bunker is going to look to do is get on the flanks, get garrisons up, and then push from both sides. In a 30v30 though, I don't know if there's quite the bodies to manage that. Now we'll check the map here. You can see already there's spottings of a recon tank on the backside, and essentially a lot of the armor is actually falling back to defend right now. The only garrison in enemy territory you can see here is going hot, but I mean I think infantry from the allied side are collapsing. But yeah, very slow, kind of deliberate opening here from the bunker. Not really challenging or contesting the midpoint at all. Kind of taking their time getting everything set up on the back end. You can see here they got 4, 5, 6 Garys in their friendly space, making sure to cover the flank and then cover their back around Hill 6 and around Hugo's farm. And they're both really just trying to push up the flanks right now. They do have 2 squads with tank support in the mid, but I mean, remember it's a 30v30, so there's just not a lot of space, not a lot of room. I'm gonna go back on with this Panzer IV here as stuff out the allied recon tank Greyhound. Now Greyhound is very fast, so we have a hard time getting. Greyhound is trying, yeah, just disrupting the back lines, trying to speed snipe the garrison, maybe decent infantry at the same time. Panzer IV doesn't get lucky. Doesn't get lucky this time. More tank markers coming out. About 400 meters away. Let's head over and check those out, because that might be interesting. Not too sure what those tank markers are. I mean, could it be in a recon vehicle that drove through? I don't see any. Checking the map really quick. Yeah, there's no Axis tanks anywhere near there. They're all back. Kind of odd. Rotating around the east, you can see here that War has overrun that first garrison. It was red. The second garrison they are also on. You have a recon squad with Lipton here fighting out against CW, Compound, and John C. So slowly War is adapting to this kind of defensive posture and looking to clear out the Garys on their flanks so they can successfully push without a worry of a counterattack. Uh-oh, Compound's not looking. Lipton gets a kill for free there on Compound. John C's going to rotate. Ooh, gets 2. Lipton pushing in for this Gary right here. Let's go on board with Lipton. Costato is the last one alive. He goes over the wall. Should be able to kill Lipton here. Yeah, he does. Okay, but Lipton knows about this Gary now. So this is going to get marked out, and you're going to have Axuela and C5 and the other guys from ZBD push on down here and try to take this out. Not enough bodies from the bunker here, just undermanned really on both of these positions. You can see the defensive lines here from War and Friends. You know, you got Cody, you got Flawless, Fulgrim, you got Meatman, you got Bob Smith. Kind of at every turn though, there's an advantage going towards the Russian allies playing on the allies' team. You know, a 75s, 80s is going to be pushing towards what was a Panzer IV to the west. We'll go on board with him and look to follow him and his trail down to engage his flaming armor. Fairly cautiously pushing out here from the 75. Now, there's smoke in the field. I believe that's just from the ZBB guys looking to cover their advance through the field. Looking around, not seeing where that Panzer IV is at. Let's check the map really fast. Now, that Panzer IV is dead, and there's actually a Lux behind us that went down. So this 75 is going to have kind of a free reign to push up the flank here. Let's go a little higher. You can see War is now starting to make their way onto the other side of the map, into this kind of prepared defense by the bunker. Nice nades coming out there. Now Tom and Doyle are defending this guy fairly aggressively here. Their warriors pushing up. Now this is a common garrison spot. I mean, it gives you some concealment in decent place. I've seen this in the HPL. I've seen this in friendlies before. It's a fairly common garrison spot to defend Hugo's farm here. Doyle and Tom seem to be doing a good job. They repel that assault, a 3v2. The bunker coming out on top on that one. Not bad defending there from Doyle, 187, and Tom. War is challenging across the front line, though. You can see here, Zyder is trying to possibly keep an OP up. Yes, he's just got one down. Okay, so Shun, King Kong, and Sniper's Dream are going to be looking to... We're going to need to destroy this OP, because this is also a common spot for an attacking OP here. See Zyder waiting for this poker. 1v1 fight. Nobody wins there. A little potato from both sides. Zyder's going to be pushing, though, through the smoke. Don't know if he has a shot onto Shun. Yes, he does. So Zyder with a nice reposition there through the smoke, able to flank Shun. He's going to be pushing the next way. King Kong's his next target. Zyder, I believe he sees him. Does one tap, domes him. Okay. Zyder pushing in on the flank of Snipers. Nice move from Zyder here. Using the smoke and concealment of the bush to push up and get a good flank on that. This is going to be dangerous here for Bunker. I wonder if there's going to be a squad rotation onto Zyder's. Yeah, he's already got guys spawning in. So good play here from Zyder, from ZBV. Looking for some more targets here. Now the dangerous nature of this play comes in if there is any... garrisons, no, the closest garrison are on either flank and outpost, not near here. So while Zyder is in the strong point, it's not a huge threat right now to the bunker. They just need to make sure that they reclaim these positions and take out the attacking outpost. Because if the outpost can stay up, then I mean it can be an airhead. You know, it gives the opportunity for an airhead to drop and there to be defenses and spawns already there. Cracker's going to go down. Zyder making his way, trying to feel out kind of where this garrison is going to be. Got some smoke with him there. Shun knows what's up now, but Zyder does have friends coming in. You've got Magda, you got Demetrius. Demetrius, that's a really nasty spot for that machine gun there. Oof. Going a little higher, you can see Zyder is in a fight with King Kong the 31st. Suppressed there. King Kong unlucky not to get the kill there onto Zyder. This is actually turning really dangerous here for the defenders on Hugo's farm. You can see Magda and Morg are pushing in. No kills coming up from either side yet. Zyder is looking to kill King Kong. Get some damage. King Kong's going to push. Zyder peeks again. Oh no, King Kong is... Oh, the worst time. He just goes to patch right as Zyder pushes. Taking King Kong out. Now, War is making progress towards this garrison. You can see Magda still 3 up. It is a 3v3 right now. Oh, there we go. Goebbels goes down. Magda Goebbels down. Shun getting the kill on him inside the warehouse. Still a 3v3 though. Bodies coming in from ZBV. Finally, the squad lead goes down for the allies. Sniper's Dream doing work there. But it is a 50-50 fight right here on point. You can see Dimitris getting a kill in the building. Now, crucially here, Kostek and Doyle still defending this garrison. Garrison stays up for now. However, oof, 2 tanks are coming in on this fight. Let's go on board with the war tank right here. I did see a shot. I don't know if that was from a tank or from an AT gun. No, okay, so something is far back. Oh, we can't see through the smoke. Oh, hello. Hello, Panzer IV, Ancient Knowledge. And Valen. What a nice spot from that Panzer IV, although I think the bush might be impacting the shots a little bit. Sneaky, sneaky. Like, with these Panzer IVs, they're not Panthers. So any hull hits, you can't take hull hits in these things. I believe it's 76 will one-shot the hull, and 2-shot the turret. So you have to be very calculated and careful. Now, the Panzer IV does have very good depression, and you can use these kind of hedges to your advantage when engaging tanks, especially with the Panzer IV. Smoke coming out, though, going to be concealing the American armor. You can see they're falling back, maybe thinking that Doyle is maybe an AT. Costeo, though, is pushing up with an AT, though, so that's going to be a threat for those tanks. Still members of War here and ZBV attacking. However, you can see the reinforcements have come in from the Axis side, the bunker. Okay, so it looks like Barra gets in the back from ZBV here. This is going to be dangerous if he can get onto the Gary. I'm looking for the outpost in Gary right now. I'm not going to find it where he's at. Is he rolling with the trench shotgun? He is. Oof. That is deadly. Okay, here we go. Beelining it right now towards the Gary. Does he know? He doesn't know. That's unfortunate. Trench shotgun. Oh, so deadly, man. So deadly. Gary is safe for now. However, my worry here is if I am the bunker, you can see the flank on the right side coming in. That's going to be dangerous. They still have guys like Meatman and Bob Smith in the same spot they've been in most of the game, not really being effective towards the game right now. If we check the map, you can see Meatman are still there on this Gary. However, they've lost their right flank. And even though they have a somewhat of a defensive line here, I mean, there is War members all in this area over my cursor now, and they are attacking on the backside, right behind the kind of the front line here from the bunker. You know, this Gary is overrun. I don't know if S1 notices right now, but yeah, the trouble that the bunker is in is a lot more than what you can see on the map right now. Still unable to get the outpost down from Zyder here, and you just have spawns and spawn waves coming in. I don't know if I like the deployment here from the tanks of War. I feel like the tanks are alone and they're not being very effective. I feel like if they pushed up the mid with the infantry here and supported the infantry and got to the outpost and kind of set up watching either flank, they might be a little more effective. I'd like to see Meatman, Bob Smith, and Costeo also fall back, because look at this. C5 is behind the garrison here. All it needs is one shot into the Gary, and he's going to take it out. You have a ZBV squad lead with an outpost in this hedge line where you're just going to have Axis members in orange flooding down the side here. Now, CFIF is going to drop a few mines on this road, coming in from the backside. know if King Kong sees C5. Holy smokes, that's a trail of mines. Oh, that's very dangerous. No, C5 does not. Nobody sees each other, actually. Bombing run coming down. I think that's going to be a allied bombing run. That is not going to take out the garrison on the backside here from the Axis defenders. However, C5 is getting very close. I do like Liege and Mothy, Sniper Dream, and King Kong. I like the way they rotated. That is very nice to see. Rotating, recognizing the threat. You can see markers coming up there, and that is a good play defensively. However, C5 here is very dangerous still. All it takes is for him to get onto this garrison behind the point, and suddenly the Axis have a very hard time defending. Also, you can see here, oh no, Barak is going to be able to take out this garrison for free here with that trench shotgun. Tom Larson, Costeo, Bob Smith, and Meatman just really caught out on the defensive here. I think their defensive line is not far enough back. You know, if you have guys on the middle of your strong point pushing, you need to bring that line a little further back and set it up along with this garrison. Kind of fall back on the hedges there. One garrison down. C5, I think, is spotted out. I mean, there is infantry markers here. He's going to try to make his way over to this Gary. Uh-oh. Legend Sniper, though. Ooh, going to get the roadkill. Oh, no. It's a tire to the face for C5. Saving the day on this backwards garrison. Just as that happens, also, though, the Panzer IV does go down here. You can see that, I believe that's Ancient Knowledge. It's a 2v1. And you got two Shermans. I believe they're 75s. Yeah, so this one's a 75 medium. The second one is somewhere over the range. I don't know where it is. It might have fallen back. It doesn't matter though, because Sherman 75 beats Panzer IV, and that's going to open up the flank here for the Sherman to push up and get shots into the southeast here, into the last garrison for the defenders. Now we are seeing some cap progress, like we said earlier. Like we said earlier, that outpost is going to be dangerous, and there was no rotation onto the outpost to take it out. So essentially, this single outpost. Well, apologies. Okay, so they've moved the outpost now. Still getting spawns coming in on the point, and this kind of single position was allowed to stay up for long enough that there's just so many bodies have flooded into point. I mean, currently they're not losing cap progress. In blue, the Axis are not losing cap progress. However, it is still a dangerous position allowing so many members onto your strong point like this, especially when you have to collapse onto them. You have to commit greater numbers to stop their cap progress. That allows the rest of the attacking team in orange here to take up crucial spots around the point. You can see Recon Squad from War Pashano. Yes, apologies, my friend. He's going to be pushing in the back here. Not as dangerous as a regular squad lead, as he only has the additional sniper spawn in. But if he can get a spawn up and push in and take out this Gary here, this is going to be a 4-1 for War fairly easily. Still fight going on point. Nobody really getting the upper hand here. We have another tank coming up from the Axis. I believe we might. Yeah, another Panzer IV up right into where the other one died. Now this Panzer IV has a nice peek onto the spawn in that trench there that we were referencing. Outpost marker finally goes up. I believe that's been about it's been about 10 minutes that that outpost has been up. So we did see supplies also dropping. So allied attackers in orange are going to be looking to get a garrison up on top of the outpost, and you can see the push coming in on the left side of your screen too, looking to take the positions in this village. Like what we said, you know, when you have attackers on your strong point, that allows the rest of the attacking team to take positions that you have to vacate to defend it. A few garrisons have gone down already. Let's check the map really quick. Oh, hold up. Before we check the map here, Pashano is very, very close to this garrison. Let's go on board with Pashano really quickly. Oh, sorry there. Taking his time, peeking on the backside. Hiding. Is he going to put an OP up? Nope. Taking a lot of time here. I don't know if I agree with this. He does drop sniper stream, but he also reveals his position and draws fire. Especially if you're on the backside of a point like this, you know, ideally you want to be looking for those spawns, because even if he gets a kill or two and gets killed, if he doesn't take out the garrison, ultimately it's not that effective. However, if he didn't reveal his position there with a shot, he could easily push into this trench or continue to look for the garrison. He seems content though, Pashano does, to just sit in that shed. Not the optimal play there, definitely by any means. I think going for the Gary and looking for those spawns is a much more effective play. However, that might not matter. Cap progress going to 30% here, and you can see second or third squad coming into the point here from ZBV. Apologies. I'll try to get on your Discord and see if I can't figure out what your name means here. But regardless, squad leader pushing into point here with his squad. That is going to sway the cap here in favor of the allied attackers, the Coalition of War, coming out with a few clans. You can see a Sherman also brought up. The tank gets spotted out. Don't know if the Panzer IV has an ability to fight him. No, Panzer IV goes down. This is going to be a 76, you can see, because of the barrel right there. That is a 2-shot to the hull of the new Panzer IV tank. And off of that, I mean, Pashano has moved his position. You can see here. John does get a peek. Bombing run comes in. Defensive bombing run, I'm assuming here. Ooh, very effective bombing run. Wipes out almost all of the attacking allies on point. That is going to be S1 doing that. At the same time, we do have an airhead coming down. Attacking airhead coming down right behind the point. Where is this going to fall? Is that right on the garrison? Oh no, what a meme if that's true. Essentially almost is right on the garrison here. I would have loved Pashano to take out the garrison before dropping this. However, I do like the play from War here. One of the biggest things in competitive Hell Let Loose, if you guys are watching right now, is if you have recon squads, if you have recon tanks, and you want to do an airhead, assign them to protect it. This squad is going to come up, and it doesn't matter in the end because War do take the point and go up 4-1, but that is textbook of how you drop an airhead. Now, Garrison does go down with the bombing run there. Unfortunate from the defenders, the bunker, because it was a nice bombing run. However, it did take out their defensive garrison, and that enabled the respawn from War to go up 4-1 on this one. Axis take it 4-1. Let's see what the allies, allies take it 4-1. Let's see what the Axis team in blue here has. If they can come back on this point. You see, already contested. A lot of members in blue here on the hard point, and already getting cap progress. However, that's going to be very hard without their garrisons. There's also airheads on their side of the map. Their main reinforcement's going to have to come here from the left side of your screen, which is the eastern side. And they just don't have the bodies right now to contest, unfortunately. So unlucky there with that bombing run. Takes out their own Gary. Does take out a huge chunk of the allied attackers. However, not the allied spawn. So the respawns just come in, and that cap progress is finished. Here on the 4th point, Hugo's farm. And War look to dominate the point right now. You can see the reinforcements coming in. Airhead at the top of your screen there is where all of these allies are spawning in. And really not many people left here from the Axis to counterattack onto this one. You can see that Hill 6 is going to be the last point here. We can check the map in a second to what the Axis have. You can see Doyle is calling in supplies right now. That's not a bad spot for a Gary. Decent cover to attack the point. On the defensive, there's a one Gary on point and a second Gary a little up the road. I think a third and fourth Gary are needed here for Hill 6. And maybe, I think that might be a little too close from Doyle. Maybe if you use the buildings here, he might be a little more successful. Because that is very hard. That is almost just right below us. You can see, yeah, and also they're fighting. So Super Muffin is there, trading back and forth. Doyle's kind of alone right now. He needs to kill Super Muffin, get an OP up, if possible, or get a Gary up if possible. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case, though. You can see ZBV pushing off with red, kind of trying to get their offensive line set up here. We're kind of in the post-cap chaos now, where neither team has a clear defined line set up. But it's looking a lot more like we have to check the score really quick. Is there more? So 31-31. So there's 31 people on both sides. I feel like there's more members of the Allies on the field than the Axis. Where are the Axis? So they're trying to get a really deep defensive lineup. Lipton Recon Squad has already kind of penetrated this line. Now if Lipton can get further here, no, he can't. Okay, good kill from Crackers there, denying the Recon Squad. I'm sure Lipton has an OP somewhere around there though. Yeah, very deep defense coming out here from the Axis defenders in blue. 4-1 from the Allies. War leading the bunker here. Friendly competitive match on this Friday night. Of course, War coming out with some friends from Russia. And the bunker, I'm not too sure. I know the bunker is broadly European and maybe some North American members. I'm not too sure if they have a specific flag. I guess you could fly the UN. What is this? This is a Sherman 76 going down. No, that is not a Sherman 76. My apologies. That is the Panzer IV. So another tank going down there from the Axis. C5, getting a kill with that AT. Not too sure if that was a rocket or a satchel. Regardless, their Axis armor is having a rough time of it tonight. Now, there was a garrison on this flank here from the Allies. You can see it on our left. It's about up there on the screen, somewhere over here. And then there's also a secondary garrison has gone up to help defend right below us. So not a terrible spot here for the Axis to be in. I think their defensive line is a little mismatched right now. You can see Meatman, John C, and then in the middle, trying to defend that middle garrison. I think this Gary's going to go down fairly quickly, though there just isn't the bodies up here to defend it. You can see it's in the field, right at the bottom of your screen. Just many more bodies here from the Allies. Respawn does come in on the garrison, and John C does drop a few bodies there. Nice play from John C here. Compound going to come out, look for the third kill. And you know what? That danger is partially cleared here in the middle. This garrison is going to stay up. Really good work there from John C and the fragging he's done now. What the Axis need to do here is they need to be able to clear the spawns. Compound's going to drop there. Clearing outposts, clearing spawns is very important, and I haven't seen the Axis team be able to do that successfully. Oh, Meatman drops, and was that another one? No, so that's just have the guns, have the guts. Don't know his name too well. Legend Sniper comes back in the Lux. Luke's looking to help defend this middle garrison. That's going to be key. A little worried though that we're seeing the Lux coming out now. A lot of Panzer IVs have gone down. What is the fuel status here? So 270 on fuel. Ammunition is very low. only 53, 845 on manpower here from the Axis side. But still, those fuel changes, heavy tanks are very expensive these days. Honestly, oh, a little drifting. Tokyo Drift, I wonder if you know. So, yeah, I mean, the fuel definitely has changed the flow of the game. I'm surprised we haven't seen some more 8 guns here come out from the Axis team. Ooh, as a rocket comes into the backside of this Luke's. D5 going to drop Morg. Is there 2 for a second rocket? No, he's going for the gun right now. Does he pop it out? I think Ebola is going to defend. Crackers has no idea what's going on. Morg going to drop Ebola with Zyder. Bob Smith. Ooh, Legend Sniper says, all right, you know what? I'll take care of this myself. And throws a rather large projectile onto that infantry. However, Zyder at the same time can take out the garrison. Clutch play here from Zyder and ZBV. Kind of serving it as a distraction on that Lux with the AP. Getting the forward Gary here. Now looking at the map quickly to see the defensive posture of the Axis. That garrison is down. Now the gates are kind of open in the middle here. Only garrisons on point and on the left flank left up. And no garrison on the right side here. So kind of opening the gates here for the allies to come in. Zyder with the play. Distraction goes onto the Lux. And, oh, is that an OP in the middle of the field? That is Mothy. You know, these cornfields are hard. Like, from above, guys, you can tell. Like, I've done this before. Okay, I can see Zyder, I can see Mothy with the tags and everything. But as we get down here, like, just look how hard this is to see. You can't see crap. So don't fault these guys for not being able to see in the cornfields. It is very, very hard to. We are privileged above the battlefield, able to see everybody with the tags and with the bird's eye. Zyder's going to be looking here to find a Gary. Now, he's going to be a little disappointed. That Gary is on the backside of point. We'll go on board with Zyder, though, as he pushes into point. Crushes 1 OP. Defenders should know that something's up here on point. Cracker's going to get one shot here by Zyder. Zyder's playing Frogger. Oh, AP mine doesn't get triggered. Zyder misses the AP mine there. Looking for a garrison. 1-2 taps Costado. Kind of doing loop-de-loops around the point here. Beatman going to try to hit Zyder here. Magda Goebbels also on point. Dangerous play here coming out. 3 AP mines, but not needed as Larson drops Zyder. However, Goebbels does drop Larson. Goebbels is going to be a threat here. Liege and Mothy pushing in. 2v1 here onto Goebbels. Goebbels is doing something. Dropping supplies or dropping ammo. I don't know if Zyder spotted out where the OP was, but it looks like Doyle, yeah, and Liege going to be easily dealing with that problem. Passionato drops 2. Costado spawning in for now. The defense stays up. Those AP mines are cheeky. Those are cheeky AP mines. You can see them on both entrances here. Very close to losing that back garrison, though. The Axis team in blue was. Damn, that was a close one. Close call coming out. Bombing run also dropping on the backside here with an airhead. Mistimes it. Valen able to stay up. Oh no, Valen sneaky. Able to stay up here. Airhead gonna drop, and Valen's gonna take that one out very easily. Yes, he is. Okay, good. Had to double check there. The bombing run just mistimed. And not far back enough. Valen was able to get on the back side of the bombing run. And honestly, it's in the HQ anyways, so the HQ spawns up. So even if it did take out Valen, I believe they would have been okay on that one. That bombing run trick works pretty well. However, if there's a hard spawn there, you know, they can just hard spawn in, right? So I believe that airhead would have been overrun anyways. I think where that would have been best used is if you could do it, I don't know, from the point, maybe just in front of the point here where Meatman is. Say you drop the airhead there and then you do it towards the point, or even a little closer, like in this little trench here if possible. What that allows you to do is not only reinforce with your forces, but maybe bring a tank up and use the tank to defend too. That play does work. I don't want to discourage commanders from using that airhead play. However, the fact that it was in a hard spawn, members of the Axis team were just able to respawn right away, you know, and there was already a crewman there from one of the tanks who was able to get behind the bombing run. So don't think that that doesn't work. I'd love to see more of those timing attacks. However, the positioning of it was just a little off, being in the hard spawn, and spawns were readily available right beside the airhead. But if they had put it like in this hedgerow here, with Zyder and the allied squad reinforcing it, I think that might have been a successful attack, because what you would have had is everyone on point being drawn out to the airhead, and while they're being drawn out, you know, they're going to get shot at from the flanks by the tank that's up there. You can see infantry squad, and you also have infantry supporting it. But that's all I'll say on that one. War looking to push in now with tank support and infantry. Harder said than done. You know, there isn't too much cover, just a little bit of concealment here on the right side of your screen. You can see that Zyder and squad pushing in. Now remember, there is an OP here somewhere. I don't see it because it's very hard to see and pick out of the field. But we did see spawns coming in. I'm not too sure if Morg or one of these guys crushed it. It was there before. Kind of zooming out to check out the defensive line set up here for the Axis. Now, allies have penetrated. You can see the bottom of your screen, ZVB or ZBV, with have the Respex, CFIF, Dominatus, Hydra Dominatus. They do have an OP up on the flank here. That's going to be a concern for the Axis defenders, as a few bodies do drop. We can check the map really quick to see if that's spotted out. Not really. So way too wide for the markers going on here. OP is hot, just gets crushed here from Cody T. This has to be a worry. I'm a little concerned that no markers have dropped to signify this push. This is a major push coming in here. Also from this side here. These are the two major pushes coming in, supported by armor also. Let's go on board with this this Sherman. I believe it's a 75. Yep, it is. Who's in the 75, you say? Well, it is a War 75 Cyber Team Soviet white knives. White knives coming in. Supporting the infantry attack. This is what I love to see from tanks and infantry's combined arms gameplay. Oh, those are your own guys. Watch your fire. What? You're almost taking off Morg's head. Bargelux had to hit the dirt. Wonder if we're going to see a tank fight coming out. Maybe a Panzer IV or a Tiger. I don't know if there's enough fuel from the Axis side to pull those assets out. However, we're going to rotate and try and get in between the push that's going on right now. Already almost seeing cap progress coming out from the allies. You saw it was stalled. There we go. 5-10% coming in. I can see Axis supplies dropping on point in the distance at Hugo's farm, but there's a lot of pressure defensively here that this is looking like it almost might be a 5-0 against the bunker here. Resflex getting into the I need to edit that raid scene from Monty Python. It's kind of from an old alert. I forgot it was there. Thank you, Ninja Pulver, with the raid. Thank you for the raid in the falls, guys. As Resflex getting in the Resfex getting in the point here, looking to take out the Gary. Gary's in the south side, so towards the camera right now. Resfex going the wrong way here. Oh no, Gary is being replaced. Interesting. Okay, so new Gary position. My bad. Resfex is on the Gary, going to be taking this one out. And huge play here from ZBV onto the point. That might signify the end. Gary was replaced. It was in the back here. I think a little safer position maybe for defending, as to take it out you have to come into the open. That is not the case. ZBV is on point, taking out the garrisons defensively here for the Axis team, already at 60% cap progress. Oof. Looking very dangerous here for the Axis. They're going to need an airhead, maybe in a defensive bombing run, but I think we've already seen that bombing run drop, so I'm not too sure what they have to counter this. I can hear a Lux firing on the backside. Not too sure where that's at. Lux firing on the backside, trying to take it out. There we go. Airhead drops. That's going to be a defensive airhead coming in, plus a garrison going down. Yeah, I'll boost it a little bit. I mean, I have my phone right beside me here, and the audio sounds fine at like half volume. Maybe my Samsung just has like crazy volume or something. Regardless, Lux is coming out. 50% cap progress for either team. Trying to hold on by the skin of their teeth here. You got a few members of War, about a squad in point, plus a 75 here. It is so close. Oh no, did that satchel go down onto the 75? Yes, it did. Just in the nick of time before the death comes in. Satchel goes down. Shots coming into the backside here of the 75. That is going to be a tank, is it? Yes, Panzer 4, you can see. 2 shots come in. Satchel's almost done. That is going to be the kill here for the Axis tank. And I think this is going to spell the end of the Allied push onto point. Still just a 50-50 fight over the point here. Bodies dropping from both sides. Demetrius and Morg making their way into this Gary here from either side, and I think this might be it. Yep, Vasily Zaitsev takes the point. That's so odd. I boosted the volume. So coming in here, I mean, what is happening? So Vasily takes out the Garrison. Garrison is down on the backside. But the Axis still hold the point. Very odd, just not enough bodies. It's sector cap here from the Axis team. Now, they haven't realized the threat. I see we do have a Lux. Lux and Panzer 4 are realizing the threat and are dealing with it. However, I'd like to see some infantry over here to deal with these LPs. Infantry dealing with the OPs would be beautiful right now. Because the cap progress is back and there's just no blue bodies on point. They don't have any spawns. Regardless of what they have inside the sector, I mean, there's no spawns on point. Airhead is down. Garys are down. Reinforce is being ordered on the point, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. You can see here that ZBV is almost in complete control on point. Mill is the last one. It's going to be up to Mill here to defend. Can he do it? How many kills does he have in him? None. Mill gets dropped. Magda and Super Muffin teaming up from that. Meatman also gets dropped. I think this is going to be it here. 5-0 for War. No bodies left. No Airhead left. No Garys left for the bunker. Only tanks. Only tanks left. You can see Puma coming in. Lux coming in. Panzer 4 coming in. Trying to save the day. Bombing run ordered on Hill 6. That might save it. Is the bombing run going to be enough, though? They need supplies desperately back here for another garrison. They being the Axis in blue. Spawns coming in right on point from the Allies with an OP. Oh, it's so close here. Can the Axis save it? Will this bombing run save it? I do not know what is going to happen here. This is going to need to be a really good bombing run. And all these three, almost every piece of armor except for a Tiger coming in on point here. Bombing run drops. Dual bombing runs drop. Going to make an X through point. Oh my gosh. Who is going to die? Nobody. How do no two bombing runs onto the strong point? Nobody dies from either team. I think the Axis are going to be able to recover this one. Very close from both sides here. Not a lot of bodies left. Oh, big spawn wave coming in here from the Allied side. That is going to put the trouble, the pain into the Axis team as they try to recover this last point here. It is going to be very close. Kills going out onto the few Axis members who made it to point. No squad leads near point. No OP is going to go up. King Kong the 31st trying to push in desperately and get an OP up. He needs to get something up in the field here if they want to do it. The cap is stopped. 50%. It is so close. OP goes up from King Kong the 13th. Gets a few kills in here. Very nice play here. Combined arms from the Panzer IV and from the infantry. It is so close here though. King Kong needs to push in. They need a rotation from their squad to spawn on that OP so that they can crush the allied OP on point. Just on the right side of your point here though, Zyder has a different plan. Looking for a peek onto King Kong the 31st with snipers. Exposes himself momentarily. King Kong needs to push in. His OP is out. Oh, he's gonna go for the nade. Nade, don't think it's gonna land here onto Demetrius in the OP. No, it doesn't. Demetrius bipods up. Oh my god, gonna rip up snipers and King Kong. Really nice spot here for the MG. However, just by mere sector presence, the Axis team is able to stay in this one. It is still touch and go here. It is definitely not solidified on the defensive here for the Axis team. Taking damage onto their vehicles, having to fall back. Lux is on fire. Don't think it's going to drop though. And slowly but surely, blue bodies pushing back into point. Supply drop coming in. Super Muffin getting a few kills onto point two. Wow. These war boys do not want to give up this attack. It is so close. They are so close to the 5-0. However, all their cap progress is gone as the Axis team gets back into this point here. Mill, Sniper Stream, King Kong respawn in, Deform Brick coming in. Really one squad versus them all. They're all stuck on their OP here on the attack. And I think this is going to be the end of the allied attack onto this point. Wow. 35 minutes to go. Oh my god, it's not over yet. Zyder breaks out, gets a kill. And Patches, just the ability of this squad to stay up, it's crazy. They being the Axis, need to do something about this OP on point. Because this war squad is going to be an absolute thorn in the side of the bunker. Still no cap progress as war is from the allies, just pushing off of a OP. Magda gonna look to take out some fuel and drain the resources even further from this bunker side, and the supplies are here. So the ability for Gary is there. It's just the inability of the Axis team to clear out the OPs from this this allied squad. And look at the spacing here. I really like this. You know, no cap progress yet. No worries though. Super Muffin, Magda, and Baraka Luke. Ooh, he's gonna drop. You know, really what we need to see is a push. Okay, so OP gets redeployed. OP redeployed here. Don't know where the squad lead went. He is over here somewhere. I think he's redeployed his OP to the western flank though. That would be prudent. Yeah, you can see. So smart play there to redeploy your OP off the point a little bit, as it was getting collapsed on by Brit and snipers. I like that play. That is smart play from the allies here. I'd love to see when an airhead comes up, possibly an airhead off of that OP to help push in. However, you know, the defending Axis here in blue need to be able to secure their strong point, and they haven't been able to do that yet. King Kong off of smoke is going to push into the old OP position, going to find nothing there and go, hey, okay, I guess it's gone. That would be a bad assumption though, as the full squad is pushing back into point from the allies with a there is a Lux though, not with the Lux, apologies. That Lux went to repair. Coming back in to help and try and clear this out. S1, the commander himself, is on point now. S1's going to need to get a Gary up off of the supplies. Ooh, Super Muffin's going to put a wrench in that plan though. Super Muffin camp in there. Is that the trench shotgun, or does he have? No, he's got the bar. Camp in that bush. He gets taken out finally. King Kong says enough of your shenanigans, but still you have members of the allies just pushing straight into point. You can see ZBV there versus King Kong. Oh my god, trench shotgun. Oh, that is disgusting. His body went flying into half. Oh, wow. That is the power of the trench shotgun, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, new Gary does go up. Barach is going to be pushing with his trench shotgun. Oh, my God. Just devastating. Misses 2 shots. Gets the third through the cart wagon here. Barach going to have to reload that trench shotgun and look for more bodies. Okay, that's one thing you cannot kill. Trench shotgun is strong, but you won't be able to kill that armored vehicle with it for sure. Barach, though, looking to get close to this Gary. You can see that another member of ZBV is, and he's pushing. Ooh, drops one, drops Meat Man. Gonna take a little camp here. Eric Shun is peeking through the trench, and C5 is nading. Okay, so really clutch play here. 2v1. Eric Shun looking to defend his position. I believe he drops one. Yeah, one goes down. C5 drops. Squad lead for ZBV, able to get the kill. Dr. Moore pushing on the other side here, getting shots into the Lux, and just like that, 50% cap progress comes down. Ancient Knowledge drops one, but his Lux goes down, and the Gary goes down. Ancient Knowledge drops two, and I believe that might be the nail in the coffin here for the Axis team. Allies just have the greater numbers, able to take out the Gary and the light armor vehicle on point, and it's up to King Kong, the 31st, and Sniper's Dream to protect this point. 50% cap progress. It is going down, however. If we zoom out here, I believe we'll see a bunch of, you know, you can see on the right side, Cody. On the left side, you got the another squad spawning in. So that is directly due to the cap pressure from the Axis team. They're not in the strong point, but they are around it. King Kong and Snipers doing decently on point. However, the repositioned OP from Zyder on the west side is just allowing that squad to filter into point time and time again here. And that is the constant pressure. So like what we said, you know, on the defensive teams, you know, they need to collapse on the defensive side, and then they just push out and clear the OPs out. When they don't do that, this is the effect. Just constant waves of attack from all directions onto your strong point, and constantly taking out, you know, your garrisons, taking out your armored vehicles, your recon vehicles defending. And constantly pushing cap progress with every respawn. You can see that every time that squad to the west respawns in, you know, the cap either stalls or goes up. A few kills, though, have allowed the Axis defenders to take back the cap progress. And you know what? We haven't seen anything on the flanks. I want to take a look at the map really quickly here and see what's going on in the attack. Absolutely nothing. You do have a recon squad with Brit up here. They do have supplies. However, they're just unable to build any Garys. You can see them dying there. Okay, there is a Gary up a little further back here. But you can see them dying. There must be defenders up in this spot right there. No infantry markers, which is a little suspicious there. I would expect if they're engaged with infantry, there would be markers to let the rest of their team know. They also have supplies near point here, only 50. No bombing run, no airhead coming down. Remember that the Axis had to use that defensively. Coming back into the actions here, you can see that one squad is on point. The ZBV squad doing very well offensively here. And also taking back the last point here for the Allies side, surely by the number of bodies that are in the strong point here. Second squad coming to join them from ZBV. Attack from this Russian clan has been very, very successful. Reminiscent of kind of like a core attack. Very, you know, not just attacking from one side, attacking from multiple sides, using the OPs close to the attacking point, or as close as possible for maximum effect. Now 80-90% here. I don't know if the Allies have everything. Last body drops on point there with King Kong the 13th, and I think this might be the game here. No reinforce, possibly no bombing run, no defensive airhead coming up, no garrisons around for the Axis here to defend with. 90% cap. I think this is going to be it. 5-0 going towards War and Friends on this friendly here on SMDM. Unless something crazy happens. Don't think that's going to be the case, though. War pulling out the W here against the bunker. 5-0. And there it is. Good game, guys. Thank you so much. Let's check the scores here from both teams. Let's scroll down. Very low scores coming out here from the Axis team. That's rather concerning. This is only a 30v30 though. But if you look at the Allies team, ZBV squad's 1,200. Wow. 3,100 for the tank. 3,200 that is. 1,300 from the ZBV squad. And then the other squads, not so much in that case though. But huge scores coming out for some of these ZBV squads. Putting a lot of offensive pressure, and especially on that last point, a very persistent attack. You know, no giving up, redeploying the OP and just wave attacking that point. The defending Axis unable to deal with that constant pressure, as we see here that War takes it 5-0. I know we listed the stream as War, but I think they're pretty balanced in the representation with ZBV. I think ZBV actually had more infantry. Unfortunately, I don't know about that Russian clan yet. I don't have anything for them, any images, but I definitely want to shout them out. Also on the other side, we have Don D showing up, GTC, CW coming out too. So thank you so much, guys, for the game. It was fun. A little 30v30 action on a Friday night. And hopefully from the VOD of this, y'all can learn some important info, gain some tactical knowledge about your positioning and your gameplay. But that's going to be a 5-0 towards War and their allies versus the Bunker, coming out with some competitive gameplay. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did like it, definitely like and subscribe. On YouTube, we're trying to get, if you look at the bottom here, we're trying to get 1337. We're trying to get an elite number of subs on YouTube. If you guys have a moment, definitely, if you could subscribe, that would help the channel out a bunch. We're going to be coming to you guys with a lot more action over the weekend. We got a lot of games coming up. Checking the schedule here, what do we got? So today was the Bunker versus War. Tomorrow we have HPL action with starting at 2 p.m. Eastern with 116 Windhund from Germany versus 38th Infantry. Now this is a huge matchup for the HPL. And essentially, whoever wins this one, I think gets a higher seed. Both are on 10 points, I believe. No, that's wrong. 38th and the 5 are on 10 points. 116th is on 12. So if 38 wins 5-0 or 4-1, then if they win 5-0, they go ahead. If they win 4-1, they're tied, and a tiebreaker is going to have to come into effect then. Then we have the Core versus the 5 at 2:30 Eastern. Now, the 5 need to 5-0 this one if they want to stay in the playoff race. That's never been done. Nobody's dropped Core this season so far. Core haven't even dropped a point this season so far. So that is a monumental task. David versus Goliath, Core versus the 5. Then on Sunday, we have 501 ES versus BST2. Sorry, not versus. 501 ES / BST2 versus 20th PZG. 20th is looking to claim that 3rd spot in the Americas division. That is a tall task, though. 20th Exodus didn't look so strong their last game. Thank you for the follow, Bucha. Thank you so much. Yeah, 20th didn't look so strong last week. They need to come together and kind of shake it off and get back into that rhythm. But BST 2501 is leading the Americas division right now, so that is a tough task. Then on Monday we have the 5 versus STDB. So the 5 out of France, they're reforming their competitive team, so it's gonna be really interesting to see what they have versus STDB, also a German team, very strong team. Then Wednesday we have the 5 again versus Core, so it's gonna be a rematch of their HPL match. However, we say the 5, well, I do say the 5, however that team is gonna have a different name and a different look to it than the team that's playing on tomorrow, on Saturday. So those are all the upcoming matches we have here. The HPL matches, so tomorrow's matches, 116 versus 38th, Core versus the 5, and 501 BST2 versus 20th Exodus are all going to be on BR1 Esports channel. So that's twitch.tv/BR1 Esports tomorrow. And then on Monday, the 5 versus STDB, and on Wednesday, the 5 versus the Core are going to be back on this channel here. Whew, that was a mouthful. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining in the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the VOD of this is going to be up on YouTube either later today or tomorrow, and then the games I just listed off will be on my channel or BR1 Esports through the week. I hope you're going to have a good weekend, guys. Happy Friday, happy weekend, TGIF. We'll be back tomorrow on BR1 Esports. You guys, until then, have a good day. See you guys.